Alright, we are watching an incorrect summary of Elden Ring. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure what this video is going to be about. It's my first time kind of watching something like this. Alright, let's go ahead and watch. I'm going to go ahead and play.
My Minecraft Let's Play, Elden Ring, or as I like to call it, Boomer Band, is a fun new hack and slash and bash and crash my car, developed by Epic Games director Hideo Taka's
Holy
Miyazaki,
moly!
purpose of inflicting pain
My brain is so
in this
simulated
adventure,
by
you play
this.
as the famous video game's protagonist Elden John as he undergoes many trials and tribulations.
Elden John?
To fight the entire Catholic Church and kill God. This game is a little difficult. You could call it the Dark Souls.
No, this sounds accurate.
As such, many challenges await the player, and most of it is the work of Satan, as is every game made by the Japanese. Spanning a gigantic world slightly larger than Africa, we will find many secrets, uncover many attractions.
Holy crap, my head is blowing up right now. I'm being overstimulated! Holy crap! It's moving too fast for me! I'd fuck the dog. I mean Mikola, sorry, I don't know where the dog came from.
So we boot up the game and silly me. I forgot to
spaghetti
unplug
is
the
cold.
keyboard so my controller can work. Now I'm free to make my character. Our journey begins inside of the Microsoft PowerPoint, the quality of which being so dubious that it resurrects you from the dead. Wake the fuck up, samurai. Of course, this is a FromSoft game, so Spider-Man is here to send us the fuck back. To our tutorial,
Kill your
which
children.
Is a whole lot of fun. You know, just making friends, influencing people.
You
and
what?
providing
Well,
intuitive
Joe.
solutions to the issue of life. And with that problem sorted, it's time to take the elevator so we can accomplish the impossible and go outside.
Dude, I literally did that on Sekiro today. I touched grass, I saw the sun.
Tarnished, if you're lost, how about you start by finding some bitches?
Dude, fuck this bitch, bro. This bitch sucks. He's an asshole. I don't like him.
With your weird ass cargo shorts your mama gave you.
He literally said this to me, by the way.
And you get 0 bitches. Fuck out of my sight before I gotta look at those stank ass vans again.
As per the words of our
Yeah,
friendly associate, we proceed towards the castle in search of some bitches. In Dark Souls, we sought after the Dark Soul, and in Bloodborne, we tried to escape Britain. But for Elden Ring, our objective is to get the hose. This is a game mechanic. You cannot level up until you get a girl boss. So with nothing else to do, I guess we'll have to fight this tutorial boss.
You know, I should have fucking skipped this motherfucker. Cause fuck that.
On how to flee in fear and use geometry. Proceeding to the next batch of enemies, we must forsake direct combat in favor of the stealthy techniques of video game protagonist Rigid Danger Mighty Jungle Noodle. At which point they form.
Wait, you can stealth murder people? I've only played Mage. I didn't know you could do that.
Try finger, but hold.
Sup, bitch?
The fuck?
My name is Melatonin, and if I may inquire, sir, I am in need of a quirked up white boy who can bust it down sexual style, so that I may make him goated with the sauce.
Okay.
No cap. All we have to do now is kill every demigod on the planet.
Every what?
Yep,
Glad
easy
you
enough.
asked. Long ago, this
Quite a
was
simple
ruled
task.
by the great Queen Marinara, who pissed off God so badly that
I'm
he
literally
left the
eating
fucking universe.
marinara.
Power,
I
the
think.
Amazon
Is marinara
heart
spaghetti?
is shattered, and her athletic scions are holding a contest to see who can die the least.
So God comes back when I kill them.
No, but you get to keep the gift card. These are the faces of evil, who have all claimed a shard of the card. Some seek glory, others redemption, and one is just really attracted to his younger brother.
Wait, what the fuck?
And after
What?
countless weekends at university, the tarnished warriors are called upon to rise from their tilted towers and achieve one final victory.
Is Elden Ring just Alabama?
Jake Paul, bastard of the Badlands, the ever-wet skelly sleeper, the crazy caca consumer, and least of all, you, tarnished warrior.
Is there like an opt-out?
Great, I'll send you to my dimensional pocket.
I see.
You know, I didn't realize playing Elden Ring and Sekiro at the same time might get me confused.
Welcome to the Round Table Hold, a place to rest, make purchases,
Persona
and
reference!
the
Ah!
Do you sell magic? You know what? I'm just gonna go
I heard
over
the
here
music.
now.
Yo, that guy is like, that guy's hot with the editing.
Friends, we could begin
I don't
with
really
the
like him
blacksmith,
naturally
but,
though.
He's a little busy right now, so that only leaves one more person.
The blacksmith has trauma, I think.
Unique among all
Oh, she's hot, but she gives you an STD. Be careful.
Of course, I do accept for gameplay.
Amelia Watson.
What I wasn't aware of is that this one action permanently debuffed my health.
Yes, STD. Stay away.
For the
Use
entire
condoms.
game, the effect looks like this, and with that, I've reached my limit for human interaction, so it's time to head back. Jesus Christ. To Stormvale Castle, where we can find the first demigod on our list of all people. Our approach begins by moving through the gate. Our approach begins with a battle against the lag beast, but honestly after that, the level is pretty easy. Alright, finally a cutscene.
Now tarnished.
God damn it.
In search of the hose.
How does he know you don't shower?
Unfortunately, I hate women.
Can you smell my
Sounds like a
foulness?
problem, Chief. I am also homophobic.
He's homophobic?
And you are looking pretty gay right now. Hey guys, it's me, Max0r.
But he's okay with incest. Margaret.
Yeah, he's a little bit dumb. Margaret Thatcher is a very strong, very agile, and very interesting.
Yeah, I died during tutorial. Leave me alone, chat. Leave me alone.
And come back later, preferably when your bones are defragmented from the ass whooping. He combines delayed attacks, crazy combos, and eventually the Hammer of God, just like the real Margaret Thatcher when she hammered English oppression into the once peaceful
Who the
streak
fuck
of
is
days.
this?
So I think I'm gonna take the hint and leave. Fortunately for us, young Sheldon Ring is a game with all kinds of activities to prepare and unwind. You know, like killing the fucking dragon, which for some reason is easier, just not too much easier. For the next leg of our journey, the now disgraced loser baby resigns himself to living.
Anytime I try to explore on my own, I get lost
peacefully among the
horribly.
Giant bears and whatever that is.
Greetings, traveler. I am the Pitbull of the woods. Have you seen any orphanages nearby?
Why are you asking me that?
No reason. Legend has it that at the edge of these woods, there's a well.
Chat, leave me alone. Let me goon in peace.
Okay.
Go there, traveler, and I will kill the infants of your choice.
Dude, so many people want to fuck
Okay,
this
might
dog,
seem
bro.
bad, but I know a good deal when I see one. Unfortunately, I am blind.
I'm not one of them, by the way. I should clarify. I don't want to fuck the dog.
I hope you like being trapped in Smurf Valhalla because these fuckers don't play around. So to keep things short, this forest is watched over by the spirit of a gentle stag, and my immediate impulse is to kill it. This necessitates lighting 8 fires scattered throughout the sacred grove, or more accurately, sprinting between them while enduring the trials of free acupuncture meets Markiplier
X to
jump
fuck.
scare. That is not a sentence I thought was possible, but then again, we do have sentient lightning and Mr. Krabs. So after lighting the fires at the expense of my life, we devour the necessary
I don't think I ever
tools
did
to
this.
enter the spirit cave. And as
Oh,
it
never
turns
mind, I
out,
did this.
Andy
I'm
is
a
back from the woods
freaking the
and
donkey.
they have
Wow, this is such an epic way to fight him, bro.
like this fight. He shows me
That's
how
that.
bad I am at the video game.
I'm surprised,
And
Mana.
relax my trips to the horse race in 2006.
Hi, Ed. Welcome into the
Overall,
stream.
it is
Welcome
indeed
in.
An accurate portrayal of how fun it is to kill innocent forest animals. 10 out of PETA.
That guy is not
even
innocent.
get in
That
the
guy
game
tries
killing
to
him,
fucking
just the
kill
game.
you. This is self-defense. All of Elden Ring is self-defense.
Hell, that is Quebec.
In my
We head
opinion.
across Limgrave to the Weeping Peninsula, called as such for its tendency to rain and also the race war. But before we get into that, we've got a few tasks to do, just like Among Us. These include fighting the sapient tree, uncovering chests that accidentally teleport me to the end of the game, and also the bell, which may or may not.
I like
cause
finding the bell.
when you get close enough. It even contains
Um,
the rarest of all loot.
I already
a
made chat
woman
go
who
deaf
tells
with
us
my
the tale
screams.
of Castle Morn, a fortress that made the grievous mistake of permitting Furfest 2022 in their local Hilton.
She's hot.
These are
I'd do
not
anything for
mistakes.
her.
My brother in Christ, they are misbegotten chimera, and you're going to die. So as can be expected, they massacred everyone and started a county-sized race war, and now they're sending me to clean up
Holy.
their human corpse ball pit. Fortunately, just like all issues in life, this one is fixed with a massacre. They haven't invented war crimes yet. I like this level actually. It's pretty short.
I mean, there are no
Just like
showers
the
in
video,
Elden
my favorite
Ring,
detail
so
is that they gave crack to an
there's no
orangutan.
stability. Yeah, I'm eating right now.
Oh boy, it's more animal cruelty. We're climbing back into Harambe's cage, and there is no gun. You know, when he isn't converting my bones to sand, this fight is actually easy, mainly because his health is the size
Have
of
I fought this guy? I don't think I've
But
seen
even
him.
Still, I had a great time.
Maybe I
reenacting
did.
the
I might have
murders
just
I did
forgotten.
2 years ago. And just like this fight, I will not face the consequences. Enjoy this while you can, because we... fuck because we've got a few more
Did I
people to
fall off
talk
a
to,
cliff
such
here?
as
How's that
Dee, a
possible?
man who
There's
gives
no
us a
cliff
fair
there.
warning about the dangers ahead.
The village here has been touched by death.
Thanks, as well as speaking to the sentient jar, which you may find strange, but really we are all containers for suicidal thoughts. So after quelling his, our new friend Jar Jar Binks tells us to head east to an industrious land known as Gary, Indiana.
I like
You know,
this
it
guy.
seems like we're going
He's
a
a
little
chill
bit off
guy.
the beaten path with this one, but
There's
I'm
soap
pretty
in the game?
confident.
Where?
After all,
I don't
how
believe
bad
it.
can it possibly be? What the fuck is that? Oh no. Oh god.
Holy crap.
Let's go back to the castle. This time I think I'll walk all the way back to Market. Hey guys, it's Max0r here.
I want to
Welcome back
fucking
the
die.
Let's Play. And on this episode, Market
I really
is
like
still
that-
hard and
that
a bit
transition.
distrustful. One might say suspicious. We need to eject him. Margit, more like Marge Simpson. Even with better gear, this is a fight that demands, among other things, awareness and patience. Emphasis on the patience, but most importantly,
That's
this
so
fight
true.
requires experience.
I died off the
Experience
cliff like
gained
1,000
through fighting
times here.
animals, dragons, and even Canadians to squeeze out the narrowest of victories. Just to watch out for the hammer. Really glad we could
You
beat
did
the
it!
first boss up 9 minutes into the video.
We're 9 minutes in? Holy crap. That was fast.
Godric the Garfted. And if I can't get to him in 20 minutes, the lasagna is free. Stormvale is a complex, multifaceted dungeon with various paths, only one of which is correct. So instead, we take the side route across the wall, past the knife birds, and into a Chinese chemical factory. So after cracking open a cold one with...
Oh, I remember this
we
place!
ascend the political
I've only went here
compass
once, and after that I started
life
skipping
and
it through the
death,
gates.
which coincidentally leads us to the castle grounds, and I didn't know they made Irish birds. Colonel, I'm trying
Dude,
to
those
sneak
birds are
around,
bitches,
but
bro.
my ass cheeks keeps going. All right, it looks like we're finally.
Yeah,
making
my
some
ass is also
progress. All we
tight when
have
I
to
play
do now
Elden
is get
Ring.
through the, he's quite the handyman. Knows how to work with his hands. You could say he's quite the handful. Better
Yo,
use
what
this
the
door
fucking
to, keep him
crap?
at arm's length. I'm very funny, by the way. Stay tuned for more laughs and gags on The Big Bang Theory Sundays on NBC. I'm sorry, Odie, but I could not stop myself. After all, it was a Monday. And I hate Mondays. Pizza delivery for Garfield? It's called lasagna. Pizza Hut really ought to work on serving giant castles. I work for Domino's. Then it sounds like you could use a bit of a hand, you know, with making the pizzas. I command you to
But does
lie.
Godric tip his Uber
You know
drivers?
what I've gone through to make that joke. In this battle against Godric the Minecrafted, we put our patience to the ultimate test as Grandpa pilots his fucking Mask0r Evangelion straight into the housing market. Much like his titular cat, Godric is a fucking gremlin who attained his abilities by entering Friedrich Fazbear's Mega Pissplex in the year of our Luigi 1986.
Wait, I wanna
and
go
sold the
there.
children therein to his wacky animatronic.
Oh, I wasn't even alive then.
William Grafton. But besides that, his coordination is subpar.
The sperm
since
that
he has to
created me
migrate
was
a
not-
monster to attack you, and it's quite excessive. Godric
Didn't
holds all
exist
of his
yet.
attacks until the heat death of the universe, which means you
Huh.
have to pay attention to his arm carefully, and that's pretty difficult when he's
He 100% does not tip. What an asshole.
Finding it up,
Could've even killed him.
Keep track of him. He seems to morph around when I. So we fight him slowly and with attrition, like the Viet Cong, dodging, slicing, and dying until eventually reaching the
Oh yeah, that guy went crazy there.
Oh god. I guess he didn't need a hand. So to overcome the taxes on his 401k, Godric decides to order a bad dragon to release his inner Todd Howard's The Skyrim. Finally, I have the power to cook all the lasagna I want. Welcome to phase 2, bitch.
Yeah, Godric said that to me before too.
This is the best
It
game
did
ever
it!
made.
I know, I feel like there are like
Round
keys
table
jingling in front of
hold,
me.
my
I'm entertained
favorite
though.
Location. There's really nothing else like it in the realm of physical science. Speaking of which, it's been at least 3 seconds since a homeless guy yelled at me. Let's fix that without going to
Oh,
Los
this Guilty
Angeles.
Gear?
Hey, people.
Oh god.
It is I, the lore man.
Okay, do you know where the bathroom
My
is?
IQ is the highest among all Reddit.
That's not saying much.
Did you know?
I've never seen this guy, what?
Okay.
Where
you
is
know
this
what?
at?
Let's just talk to
2 fingers.
this is worse. Let's come back to that eventually.
The Goon Master,
Oh,
as they call it.
I guess I'm stuck here. Congratulations, we've made it past the first demigod out of 6.5. I'm sure his subjects.
I love the Ligma of Lakes. I know it's my favorite area.
We had together, all those places we've been. That was 10% of the map. I'll probably finish these videos in a nursing home. This is the rest of the game, and wow, I better call Gandalf for that shit because we've got a ways to walk. Welcome everyone to Ligma of the Lakes, the largest swamp that Miyazaki was allowed to build. 30,000 men have already died, and on today's episode, we will be heading to the second demigod on my list of
I feel like
dissidents.
Lakes are hot.
Of the Red Lobster, Queen of Cario.
Haven't you been out there multiple times? Yeah.
The Magical Academy of Malaysia Lucario, and to get there,
dude, I've been out there multiple times. I didn't know how to craft. Well, I didn't know you had like you can craft materials with like I don't know some sort of knitting kit.
I'm starting to think that PETA has a point. So, anyways, we head through the gauntlet, past the Octo Sketty, and get completely sidetracked until I end up in fucking Nipton. But
I mean, we're doing a PETA in the Elden Ring world when these monsters are trying to destroy you. I think we should hunt them.
You can find this area by Google searching Elden Ring Albania. This one is for all my baby girls. I see your comments, ladies, and they make me smile.
From Gravity Falls?
Stalking when you least expect. So after heading through the ruins of my marriage, and
I don't recall a Gideon.
We make it to the Hogwarts, only to find that the way is blocked by a mysterious seal, and next to it lies a map which leads straight to the key. Their security is dog shit. This puzzle should be pretty easy. All we have to do is get past the dragon that's waiting there. This game has a lot of dragons in it, so I'm going to keep a count. Just
the dragons are very cool.
So
oh, he's a boss?
Magical racism land. It's time to
I might have just forgotten. My fault.
In one of the most pretty good-ish dungeons of the game, featuring brand new challenges and enemies such as the spastic child, this man 30 times in a row, and a homeless guy who helps me extract the blood from my body. Raging Lucario is a fairly linear dungeon with some rather unusual architecture. Now, I'm no interior designer, but why is the entrance to the school a graveyard? Is this America? Anyways, we drive past Ohio as quickly as possible until we end up near the lecture hall. Singular. There is only one in the entire school. I guess they just do it on Zoom. And for today's lecture, what is the dog doing?
Dude, this dog broke my computer! He takes so much CPU as
stabbing me. This is one hecking speederino doggo who is frankly an insult to every wizard in the school. Their valedictorian eats his own shit. The gimmick for this chonking pupper is that he combines beast-like aggression with powerful magical attacks, but none was so devastating as when he corrupted my drive, which destroyed the video. The last minute of footage was reconstructed from memory, but besides that, his moveset is varied and intense, requiring expert evasion or just a lot of healing.
And a decent computer!
Bars the size of an amoeba. I guess my weapon's just covered in chocolate. Wow, this is just like my favorite show, Family Guy. So before we take the 30-second walk to the next boss, I acquire some fat drip so I may no longer appear fatherless. Now on our search for a classroom that can't be raided, we head up the stairs.
Yeah, that drip looks good.
Bowling in VR, and after learning how to phase through oncoming traffic, we become sidetracked again as I am teleported straight to the Turtle Pope, who wants to sell me things. His existence isn't explained, and
he's a nice guy.
Want it to be. Only horror lurks behind that stare. Let's move on to something less disturbing. I can't believe I went to college without once seeing Ben Shapiro.
Dude, these fucking demons, bro. Ankle biters, literally. Wait, is that Ben Shapiro?
What is up, guys, and welcome to episode 391 of my Minecraft Let's Play.
This is a preschool.
Dude, she's one of my favorite fights. I love the Fleet Queen.
On the internet.
Oh boy. Welcome one and Holocaust to Child Slaughterfest 2002-2s. That's right, this is an American school after all. And in this battle, we're going to be teaching these kids the harsh realities of the hood. Now, I know what you're going to say, and hopefully it's not a police report. Max0r, this fight looks kind of easy, like taking candy from a baby if the candy was their still beating heart. This is accurate. In fact, all you have to do is find the correct one to turn inside out, at which point Renala basically lets you go to town. The reason for this is that we aren't fighting a demigod. This is the demigod's ex-wife, who was dumped after she gave birth to 30 of herself. To some extent I can understand, but goddamn that child support. Kinda feel like I'm doing him a favor.
Good evening, Twitter. This is your boy, Eat That Pussy 445.
What the fuck?
And about like 30 to 45 minutes ago, I beat the fuck out of my dick.
Is this easy, P?
That I can't even.
Yo, this fight was so cool! I love the like domain expansion.
And my dick has.
I guess there's a phase 2.
To the point where
to the real fight. It's still easy for Dark Souls, which means
Really?
the challenge is getting
I was
ever closer.
struggling.
This fight
Maybe
is
because I was a
essentially
mage.
Dark Squindlin if he/them were a good boss, using a vast array of magic, other bosses, and the power of Goku to socially distance your skull from your neck. But even still, it's very manageable if you have any semblance of patience.
What's
My
a
editor might
quantum?
tell you something about how I did. 70% of this fight is waiting
Is it
for
a
my
number?
turn. It's like I'm trying to stab Julius Caesar.
Make sure you like, comment,
God
and
damn it.
subscribe so we can take this video to the moon.
So after sufficient damage is dealt, we find out that her second phase has a second phase and its other bosses, including, of course,
Oh
the
yeah,
Sensei
that
Gang
shit was
and
so
the
lit.
actual straight up pack of wolves. Just make sure that you don't die, otherwise it's back to the daycare. Needless to say, this fight is a visual and gameplay feast, and by that I mean it does not end. The divorce may have hit hard, but it is hitting me harder, so let's do to her life what her husband did to the marriage. Oh, there goes the camera.
Yeah, I had to change builds and be butt-ass naked fighting the Feet Queen.
I fucking hate this place. It's making me want to minimize the amount of air I breathe.
Greetings again, Tarnished.
Yeah, okay.
What knowledge do you seek that brings you to my domain?
Okay,
How do
so
I
I've
get
been
a
to Red
girlfriend?
Lobster once
That's
already.
the
Where
knowledge
do
I
go
seek.
next?
Caelid.
What?
You must continue your adventure in Caelid. Is that a problem?
No.
Oh my god, Caitlyn! I hated all the
There's
circles
nothing
there!
wrong with Caleb. Hey guys, need to
Brazil?
be here. Today we're going to be playing in Tim Burton land. Welcome to
Detroit!
England. It's basically made of German bedtime stories. Who can forget such legendary tales as Der Vogel, Der Backpfeifengesicht, and most terrifying of all, Das Kinderschredder. I'm sorry if you speak German, by the way. That's gotta be my least favorite disability. And on today's episode of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, we are invited to a festival and slumber party where the sleep is permanent, all for a chance to face off against the third demigod on my Club Penguin friends list. Star Scourge Radon, captain of the hospice, resides within the walls of Redmane Castle, where every year he throws a party to see who can keep their
Yeah, this guy's so lit,
The
bro.
price of admission is just getting anywhere near him, because sometimes life is just a Bulgarian and you are an unstolen car. So we ride, vaguely and in some direction, encountering many horrifying creatures beyond the reach of God and locking myself in the cum dungeon. The other kids laughed at me. They called
I've
me
never
Jimmy
seen this
Johnson,
cum dungeon.
But now it is I who is laughing at them. Oh cool, it's another dragon, and this one is quite the special encounter because we get to fight him in the volume of an aquarium. He can't really touch anything, otherwise he decouples his existence. Hey, what's up guys, Max0r here, and today we're gonna be gaming on the moon, because that's what this shit feels like. In fact, I heard you like dragons so much that I made an entire part of the map called Dragon Barrow, and I filled it with, you guessed it, an obscene
I think I struggled more walking than I did fighting Radon, yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore. Let's put this in the future episode box. So far, we've seen a lot of traumatizing things, enough to give half of all American politicians cardiac arrest, but I've been saving the best for last, and by best, I mean the most evil game design ever conceptualized. The Swamp of Aeonia lies just within the center of
The
Caelid
Swamp
and
of
contains
Florida.
enough aids to make Ronald Reagan sweat. This region, and pretty much all of Caelid, but mostly this fucking abomination, is infested with scarlet rot, which is like poison if it was made of radium, and get this, it's spreading. You can't even use a horse to bypass the radiation because an NPC just invades you in the middle of the swamp. It's like I can hear the dulcet tones of the game director laughing at me. For your crimes, I am sending you to the moon.
Did I get that spell, chat? I don't remember if I got the pest dress spell.
To dive, and my favorite lies at the center of the swamp, where we can find Commander O'Neill and his Bostonian ketamine mafia. Surprisingly enough,
I love the ketamine mafia.
Can't kill me. His moveset is so simple, it's Amish accessible. You could build a barn around him in the time it takes for him to do damage. Maybe this boss would be better with a second phase, one where he whips out his lightning cock and pulverizes me until I'm gravel. But you know, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Also, he drops his ketamine needle, which I will now put to very good use. You're a horse, right? We're in
I
Redmane
see.
Castle now. This entire level can be skipped because I think the devs realized that Caelid is the actual level. Do you even know how many dogs were euthanized on my way here? Don't worry, you aren't actually missing anything.
I've never
It's
walked
what
through the
we're
castle
saying.
before.
Such is life on the Serengeti. So, welcome to the Festival of Ramadan. There are two
Yay, party time!
and, one of them is this guy.
Hello again, Tarnished. How was your
Yep.
journey down the well?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The
I'm
beast.
just passionate about my cuisine. Speaking of which, did you ever find those children I talked about?
Welcome one and all cost to Child Slaughterfest 2022. No.
What are we watching? We're watching an Elden Ring
Maybe
video!
the jar will be a bit
The lore of Elden Ring. Incorrectly.
Okay, never mind. So with a stroke of obscene luck, we find a mostly sane person who tells us via YouTube Rewind that Radon is not here. Technically, you see, this castle is his euthanasia clinic, and we are going to pull the plug. I'm sorry, Grandpa, I have to charge my Switch. His consciousness has been gone for several hundred years due to the demigod Melania, who is the Blade of Mikola, by the way, but that is a story for later. Essentially, his mind was eaten
I can't wait to learn about her later.
This man is literally too angry to die, and we are attempt number 500 to kill him. So, I'm liking these odds. I'm just built differently. Very Will Smith-friendly.
Hello, welcome in, welcome in.
Start the mercy killing. And, why is he so far away?
Yeah, party time! Oh,
Are those
shit.
summon signs? Welcome everyone to the open world RPG where I roleplay as the victim, and today we're doing one of the best fights in all the video games. Starscourge Radon is a big, buff, absolute unit of a boss whose only instinct is recycling your flesh back into the ecosystem. But you are not alone in this battle. There is no limit on how many people you can summon, and if they die, then you can just do it again. I'm sure they won't mind. I have essentially converted the game into an RTS. Gonna fight Raid Boss Radon in World of Employee Harassment.
Stunning.
Now, you can fight him alone as a real gamer, but why would you? This is a goddamn
Stunning.
festival, and I will not be having sex by myself. Before you can even reach
So
it,
true.
Radon is sniping your ass with the accuracy of my opinions on the internet and firing a frankly suspicious amount of arrows from God. If you want to exercise the privilege of fighting him, you have to earn it, and that is the easy part. Even
This guy
with
was so
summons,
fun.
You need to pay full attention to his moveset, as his attacks swing wider than American elections and hit harder than a freight train on a semi. Now, you may have already noticed, but that is a comically small horse. It's like I'm looking at Shaquale O'Nale. This is because, in addition to being built like a steel mill,
Juan
Radon has the power to defy gravity, which constantly gets him into fights with solar bodies. This man is skateboarding a horse and holding back the stars while killing everyone he comes into contact with, and he does it from the hospice. Radon is an absolute god among Chads, and this fight's intensity lives up to that and then some. And that is just phase 1. Phase 2 starts when he,
Yep.
jumps.
And he
into
comes
the
back faster than a sperm. Whoa! Sorry, I forgot how cool his spies look. What are my thoughts on the Turtle Pope? Would smash? Yay!
Jesus Christ, he is a thick one.
Dude, this cutscene was beautiful.
Oh god, I think my Zodiac just killed itself. This is sure to negatively affect the trout population. Won't someone
Not
please
the
think about
fish.
economy?
Oh wow! Is that the conclusion? Oh no, the economy! Alright, well, that's actually good timing. I just finished my food, like exactly right now. That's the first part. Oh shit, you might see the next part next time. Wow, I really enjoyed that. Okay, great. I hope you guys had fun watching that. It was great to relive Elden Ring.